Dear students, in this lecture video, we discussed about power reactors induced. One of the type of the power reactor is pressurized water reactors. In this reactors only we have to discuss in this lecture videos. What is mean by pressurized water reactors? The pressurized water reactors constitute the large majority of the world's nuclear power plant. The pressurized water reactor is abbreviated by PWR. In the pressurized water reactor, the primary coolant is a water. It is pumped under high pressure to the reactor core, where it is heated by the energy released by the fission of atoms. Enriched uranium is used as the nuclear fuel in pressurized water reactor. Then the heated water flows to the steam turbine after it's heated, where it transferred its thermal energy to the secondary system, that is called as a secondary circuit, where the steam is generated and flows to the turbine which spin on the electric generator. The pressurized water reactor is the type of nuclear power reactor which is used to enrich uranium as a fuel in this reactor, which in turn heats the light water is used for producing the steam. The main feature of the pressurized water reactor, which differentiates it from the boiling water reactor, is the pressurized water reactor has a separate arrangement to make steam in the form of heat exchanger. In the boiling water reactor, we didn't use the heat exchanger, but in the pressurized water reactor, we used the heat exchanger. This is the difference between the pressurized water reactor and boiling water reactor. The continuation of pressurized water reactor, it consists of two circuits, primary circuit and secondary circuit. The secondary circuits consist of water at high pressure in the gaseous state. In the secondary circuit, the generated steam is used to run the turbine alternator arrangement. The point of intersection between these two circuits is the heat changer only. Later we see in the diagram. Dear students, once again I repeat. First we studied about what are the components used in the pressurized water reactor, what is the function of each component used in the pressurized water reactor, and then the working operation of the pressurized water reactor. Then we see the diagram means we got idea. Okay. The point of intersection between these circuit is the heat exchanger or the boiler, where only the heat from the superheated at high pressure water converts water in the secondary circuit to steam. Okay. Now you see the circuit diagram. Okay. We already study about the component of the pressurized water reactor and then working function. Now you see the circuit diagram. I told no primary circuit and then secondary circuits. Okay. So see, this is the nuclear reactor core. Okay. This is the thermal shielding. This is the fuel and moderator. That is the yellow color vertical line. That is the fuel and moderator. The outer shield is nothing but the concrete seal. Okay. This is the pressure equalizer heater. Okay. This is the circulating water pump. This is the feed water pump. This is the condenser. This is the heat exchanger or boiler we have to use. Here we are using the heat exchanger. This is the turbine. This is the generator. So now you see the heat exchanger. You see the heat exchanger is between the reactor core and the turbine. Okay, in between only heat exchanger is there. Okay, so here two circuits. So you see this is one, this is another one. Okay, so this is the one way. That means the water comes to heat exchanger, again comes to reactor. This is the one circuit. The another circuit, from the condenser water comes to heat exchanger, then turbine, then condenser. This is the another circuit. Two circuits. So here the water comes to heat exchanger, reactor, then comes to water only, that is heated. This one. Another is the exhaust stream from the turbine through condenser, then comes to heat exchanger, it heated, then the water is converted into steam. That steam comes to drive turbine, which is used to drive the turbine. The turbine converts steam energy into mechanical energy. Then the turbine and the generator both are coupled mechanically. So the mechanical energy of the turbine is used to drive the generator. The generator generates electrical energy. So one primary circuit, one secondary circuit, two circuits. This is the one circuit. This is the another circuit, or two types of the circuit used in the pressurized water reactor. So what is the difference between the boiling water reactor and pressurized water reactor? The heat exchanger. The heat exchanger is not used in the boiling water reactor but used in the pressurized water reactor. The pressurized water reactor also is one of the type of the power reactor. Even the boiling water reactor also is the one of the type of the power reactors. Okay, so the difference is here in the boiling water, the water is boiling. Here the water is pressurized. Okay, that's why we have to use the pressure equalizer heater. Okay, the water comes, then you can go to that pressurized equalizer, pressurized, then come to heat changer. That's why it is called as the pressurized water reactor. Dear student, I hope that now with neat circuit diagram of the pressurized water reactor, you clearly understood the working function of the pressurized water heater. Now we studied the advantages of a pressurized water heater. Here we are using the two circuits. The two circuits are independent each other. Now just before we see in the circuit diagram, now it makes very easy for the maintenance the staff, and then to inspect the components of the secondary circuit without having to shut down the power entirely. And then the pressurized water reactor got a high power density which is combined with the enriched uranium is used as a fuel instead of normal uranium in the pressurized water reactor, which leads to the construction very compact core size for the given output. This is the another merits of the pressurized water reactor. And then much fewer control rods are used in the pressurized water reactor. We are seeing now how means, for example, 1000 megawatt power plant, 5 dozen control rods are used. 5 dozen means 5 into 12, that is equal to 60. Okay, so the 60 control rods are sufficient, okay, for the nuclear chain reaction and then absorption of the neutrons. The water can be used as a coolant as well as the moderator in this diagram. In the pressurized water reactor, here the possibility of breeding plutonium also is possible. This is the advantages of pressurized water reactor. Then What is the disadvantages of pressurized water reactor? So here the primary circuit consists of what? High temperature, high pressure water which accelerates corrosion. Okay, this is the one disadvantage. Then the pressure vessels would be constructed very strong material, that is stainless steel material. So therefore which adds to the construction cost of the pressurized water reactor is high. This is the another disadvantage. Then the pressure in the secondary circuit is low. Okay, compared to primary circuit. In the primary circuit, what? High pressure. In the secondary circuit, the pressure is quite low. Okay, compared to primary. So therefore, the thermodynamic efficiency of the pressurized water reactors is quite low only. The high losses from the heat exchanger. The formation of low temperature steam, that is the temperature is 25 degrees centigrade. High power consumption by the other auxiliaries which are used in the pressurized water reactor. Students, this is the disadvantages or demerits of the pressurized water reactor. Dear students, I hope that in this lecture video you clearly understood the what is the definition of pressurized water reactor, what are the materials used as a fuel, coolant, moderator and control rod, and then the pressure vessels made up of which material, and then here two circuit is there, primary circuit, secondary circuit. What is the function of primary circuit and secondary circuit? Okay, everything you can understand from this lecture video with the help of the diagram. Thank you student for watching this video.